Hi friends, Mrs. Skiffington here. I'm going to show you about the math choice board for today. So across the top are the activities you must do. Some of your must do activities are in this book and I'll show you those first. One is this page where there are all baseball caps and you're going to count them, trace the number, and then when you get down here, you're gonna try, after you trace, try to write the number. Just try. The tracing is the most important part though. So that is the first must do. The second must do, if you turn the page, sorry, it's not letting me turn the page, so from here to here. And remember, don't use markers because it's gonna go through on you. Use crayons or colored pencils or regular pencils for this. So on this one, right here, practice 1-7, you're going to count the items and write the number, okay, for each one of these, okay? You can use checking off or put something over it like counters, like we use our mini erasers. You can do it either way, okay? But make sure you find a way to keep track of what you're counting, and remember that the last number you count is how many there are. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is how many there are, and that's the number you'll write, okay? Your next must-do activity is going to be in your packet. So packets all have this letter, and the Cohort C kiddos get one with the weekend news on it. That's the only difference between these packets. So don't get confused. And I know I said this last week, but let's try to remember. So I'm going to just use this packet. This is your next must-do activity. This is looking at these, it's called pumpkin 10 frames, looking at the number in the pumpkin, and then you're going to mark them on the 10 frame. Remember, we always start here and go across. And then if we go past this one, we're going to stop back here again and go across. So we're going to do that for 5, 2, 1, 4, and 3. Always start in here. You can draw whatever you want in there. You can just color it in. You can make a little pumpkin. You can do a dot, whatever you want, as long as you fill in however many spaces there are for the number. Okay, that is your last must do. Okay, and so for your choices, which are along the bottom row, your first choice is also in this packet, or one of your choices, I should say, and that is on the farm. Okay, so this is a lot like the last page we just looked at, where you're going to count. You can either use counters or mark off your objects and then write your numbers, okay, for each one of these. So this box goes with this, this with this, and so on, okay? Another choice activity, also in this packet, that went home in your folder, is called Roll and Trace. This is a fun game where you're going to need your dice that was also sent home. And what you do is you roll the dice, whatever number you got. I got 1. You're going to trace the 1. Okay, then you roll again. I got a 4, so then I'm going to trace the 4. And you keep going. If you get another 4, you're going to trace the next 4. And you're going to keep going until you get all of your numbers traced. Now, we all know dice go up to 6. If you roll a 6, this is the good thing, you can pick which number you want to fill out, so that you can get your game done faster. Okay? So, you just need your dice in this page and something to write with for that. Okay, and your last choice activity is boom cards. So these boom cards are little pumpkins on a fence one. So give that a try. It's just counting, moving pumpkins and clicking answers, numbers, and things like that. So that is another of your choices along the bottom row. Okay, so that's it for math for today. Enjoy.